Okay, now I'm going to show you a demo of the TightRock using the SideTrak feature. And here what I'm doing is I have a univibe patched into the SideTrak loop. The send of the SideTrak goes to the input of the univibe, and the output of the univibe comes back to the return of the SideTrak. The output of the pedal goes to the amp just like normal. And of course the input is the guitar. For the solo tone, I've got a delay patched into the loop of the pedal on the back. So this delay will come on when the pedal's on, but the univibe only works when the pedal's off. So that way you can have a distinctive clean sound and not have to hit a bunch of switches. So here's how that works. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, here's another cool variation. And this time I've changed it so instead of the univibe coming back into the SideTrak return, I've got this cable going to another amp. Let's say you love your Vox AC30 for clean or whatever, and you always use a 5150 half stack for lead tones. You know how the difference in a closed back cabinet and an open can be. Well, this would be an example of that. This way, when you're using the TightRock into your half stack, you'll get the best distortion tone possible. Then when you go out through whatever effects you're using for clean, you go to a different amp. So here's the same 5150 sound with the delay off, and then here's the other amp. See, that's really cool. It's like having a built-in A/B box. Okay, this demo is to show you how you can use the TightRock and the SideTrak feature to kind of like turn your single channel amp into a 3-channel amp. Okay, I've got a tight drive in this case, and I'm using it for my crunch sound. And of course, when both things are off, I'm going to have the clean tone of the amp. When I turn this on and the SideTrak's still on, then it'll be the sound I get. But whenever I kick this to on, it'll bypass this effect, whatever's in this loop. So I could patch in a chorus over here, or some kind of EQ with it, or whatever I want to do. So here's how that works. In this case, I still have the delay patched in for the solo sound. I'm going to call the TightRock my solo tone in this case. So here you go. There's just the clean. There's the tight drive by itself, and then here's the TightRock with just the delay. So you can see how you could easily use this for like a 3-channel amp. If you want to go from here to clean, just turn this off first. Get it? Okay, now I'm going to show you a demo just like the tight drive demo, except with a tight metal. Let's say you want to use a tight metal for your rhythm tones so you can get that really tight chunk for the metal tones. Then you can use the TightRock as a companion to that, and instead of having a mixture of distortion, you'll just switch over to this. Now, in order to match them better, I switched the Plex EQ on and the gain switch on, and I turned on the noise gate on both units. So now I've got sort of an optimum situation for those tones. I'm still using the delay and the loop of the TightRock just because, you know, for solos you probably would do that. Okay, so here we go. Here's the clean sound. You only use that on the intro, and then you kick this in. And of course I don't even have the gain all the way up because I'm too old to be playing with that much gain. I don't want to scare anybody. And that's the 3-channel approach using a metal pedal. Okay, here's another pretty cool use of the SideTrak. Let's say you love this TightRock distortion and you've already got your amp sounding a certain way. Okay, here's your clean tone. And then you kick on the TightRock and it's just too edgy. So you turn off the bright on your amp, and let's just say that's the perfect lead tone. But now when you go back to the clean, it's kind of muffled. Well, with this SideTrak, you can patch an EQ in, and then, oops, sorry about that whistle. And then whenever it's on, whenever the pedal's off, now this EQ is in front of your amp, fixing your clean sound. And then when you kick this on, it's out of the loop. Get it? So this is just another use of the SideTrak loop. Basically, it allows you to alternate anything with the TightRock distortion pedal, including modifying the tone of the amp so that you can optimize it for both on and off. Here again, here's the lead. Here's with it off with this pedal in here. And then without it, here it's kind of muffled sounding without that. So that's how you fix that circle that you get into when you're trying to change the amp and the pedals, and you're getting frustrated because you can't find that perfect balance. Use this SideTrak and you can throw anything in that loop to fix it when it's off.